such a great opportunity. Secondly, what I wanted to say is, so now it's such a privilege when we witness something incredible like this, especially, and from my own limited understanding of what Buddhism is, I understand that these signs are left not because Rinpoche wants to show off that he's such a great practitioner, he was such a great Rinpoche, his mind was somewhere else and ours is still stuck here. These signs are left because he wants you all to have confidence in the teachings that he's giving you, the empowerments that you have received from Rinpoche. These signs are left so you have confidence in the Dharma, because when our activities finally come to a conclusion in our life, and all of us will be going through this, our activities will come to a conclusion. And at that point, we need to have confidence in the Dharma. And witnessing such, I don't like to use the word miracles, sounds a little bit. But anyways, what means a miracle? What the heck? Witnessing miracles such as this is an indication that, that it's not the end, that even though the teacher has left, he's truly not left, because it's always in the Dharmanakaya. However, as much as we are told that this is an illusion and everything is, it's not as it seems, that Ribuchi has never left us. However, we are human beings and we love. And when we love, we attach. Healthy attachments. Now, sometimes people always, they kind of get upset with me because I don't follow the teachings as it should be. I go off course all the time, but I love it that way, going off course. I think for me, personally, from my own experience, having healthy attachment is okay, and sometimes we feel the loss is because it's a beautiful form of devotion also. If we cry, it's okay, that those tears are a beautiful expression of a devotion, the love that we have for our root teacher, our gurus, our teachers who, at least in the Nirvana form, has left us or dissolved. But still, I think it's okay to cry. It's one of the most beautiful expressions that we can have as human beings. If you don't cry, then you're a robot. That's what it is. We have emotions, it's okay. I think during this 49 days, some not this Sangha, but some have been through this process now so many times with other Sangha members and from different lineages, and I know each lineage or each tradition may have their norms of saying, do not cry, it's not good to show emotion during the 49 days. But during my own fathers and sisters, parinirvana, I cried like a baby. Throughout all the practices, almost every other day. But I feel like when you cry and when you let it out, it's a step to healing, because we are lost without the teacher. For so long he's been with us in this form, and all of a sudden this form dissolves, and then we feel like we're in some sort of a realm which is just not, we just cannot relate to in their absence. So one way of coping with that is to grieve, and it's okay to grieve. I think it's okay to cry. It's okay to have emotions, and when you are able to cry it out and go through the process, then you're able to begin the transformation to now heal and to gain realization that your teacher is actually not left. But right now it's very difficult to understand that. But eventually, slowly, as you move along the path, gradually you'll be able to gain this realization that he's never been separate from you, which was very difficult for me as well. So, now most importantly, I think as a Sangha, what you have to understand is that to honor Rinpoche, you all must try to be with each other harmoniously as you can. I'm sure this is what Rinpoche wanted. And the best way to honor Rinpoche is not just through doing the practices, continuing with the instructions that Rinpoche has left, but also you have to make an effort now as a Sangha to remain strong, right? Because this is where you found your refuge, and this should be your foundation as well. Don't forget. In Rinpoche's absence, there are also other great teachers that you all have here, all around you. So look to them for guidance now, which is very important. And I think the connection that you all have had with Rinpoche is never going to be broken as long as you remain harmonious, and as long as you do your best not to kind of break the samaya that you have committed to. And I'm sure Rinpoche has left plenty of teachings and instructions that will help you and guide you, on your path as you go. Now, during the 49 days, our minds are going to be distracted with all of the pujas that we are performing here, many different lamas visiting here, a lot of activities that are going on here. So it keeps our mind occupied. Now the problem comes after the 49 days when you are alone. Then you will feel Rinpoche's absence more so once the kudung, however it is going to be, whatever, whether Mechu or however Rinpoche wanted. Once that physical connection that you have, the Nirvana connection form, is gone, then you're going to have a sense of loss in the depths of your heart. And I wish I could say that as years go on, it's going to heal, but it never heals. It's when I came here last time, I said, I'm not going to do this again. Yeah. So you can see, even I'm having a hard time. So, as I was saying, of course, I wish I could tell you, yeah, as years go on, it gets better. But that loss is, it leaves. It's a scar that's not going to heal completely. I think it's like little scabs form on it. Time to time you're okay. Time to time it's very difficult. And I mean, this is after 4 years I feel like this. So but we should take comfort in the fact that eventually we'll be reunited. No matter what it is, at least that's one thing. Second thing is to understand, no matter whether you're doing the Dzogchen practices, or no matter whether you're doing the most simple form of practices, whether you're doing the basic of practices, just practice with devotion. Make an effort. Time is so short. Life is really uncertain. Impermanence is something that is very, difficult to realize, but this should be a moment where you all should be able to learn something in how impermanent life really is, and use this realization. Realization will open and disappear as we go on the path. It doesn't matter when we lose some loved ones. For a moment we can realize, oh, now I truly understand really what impermanence is. But we are not at the level to sustain that kind of realization. But at least at the moment when we have this realization, commit yourself not just to the Dharma, but commit yourself also to each other as a Sangha, especially within your own mandala. Of course, in general, everyone is our Vajra brothers and sisters, no matter what lineage they may align with. We're all brothers and sisters. However, within this own mandala, these are your closest, almost blood Vajra brothers and sisters. Now, we're going to have our arguments, we are going to have our problems with each other. We may not get along. Sometimes we may also just walk away to breathe. But don't forget the core principle of the essence of what a Sangha is. It's about loving and protecting each other, especially being supportive of one another, no matter what the differences may be. Sometimes the funny thing I hear in Sanghas, like even in my own Sangha, sometimes people don't come because they don't like this person, they don't like this trip, and they don't like, they say the people are mean, I don't want to go here because the people are mean, When you hear things like that, always try to understand you're not going there to a Sangha to change people. You're going to the Sangha to take refuge. Of course, to have the aspiration to serve all sentient beings, but more so you're taking refuge for yourself so you become a better, kinder human being. So your heart transforms, so all of your negative emotions are transformed into wisdom. Of course, it's like a cliche repeating this again and again, but if you truly are able to understand the depth of even such a simple thing like that, then you will realize that the outside shouldn't affect what's within your heart. You're here to practice, you're here to come do your talk. Don't miss a talk or a religious event or a gathering or ceremony just because you don't like the people. You're not here to change them. You're here also for yourself, so even you can be a benefit to your own Vajra brothers and sisters especially. It doesn't matter outwardly what the behavior may be. It's more important that you have the courage and understanding to always stay in harmony together as a one here and come for your own, first for your own realization, for your own transformation. And once you feel that you've gained some sort of an understanding and realization, then you worry about, some people come and say to me, I'm Guru Rinpoche, I say, I fold my hands and pray to you if you're Guru Rinpoche. Some people come and claim their presence. One guy puts his leg on my desk, no problem. I offer my frustrations too. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if people hate you. No problem. I still have some lamas who don't like me. It doesn't matter to me. They will not attend one of my talks. It doesn't matter. When I die, they're not going to be the ones helping me at all. The ones that are going to be helping all of us is our own Sarwa Lama, and your own confidence in your own practice is what's going to be helping you, So don't get distracted. Distraction is it's an obstacle that you create by yourself, actually, whether you realize it or not. But that's what it is. So, as I was saying, come now more than ever, please be harmonious with one another. You have a lot of teachers that are here that are able to guide you. So you're fortunate. Some people don't have teachers after their root teachers gone. They're just on their own, and they're not able to process what they've just been through. They're not able to heal, and then they are confused. And that's what happens, but at least here you have a system of support with one another, and you have the teachers and things you can go and clarify if you have any doubts, if you're having problems. But before I hijack this whole talk, I can keep on talking. More than anything, I just want you all to, if anything that you learn from this experience that you're going through, first of all, just realize how privileged you are that you're able to bear witness to something like this, because this is, not everybody has that opportunity. And so for those of you who are not taking this opportunity and having taken the opportunity to come, it is your loss, I'm telling you. Really, I have nothing to do with the Sangha, really, it's your loss. If you all come here to Dorje Den, it doesn't affect me at all back in New York, but I'm telling you, as if you've been connected to Rinpoche, this is an opportunity that you cannot miss, and you should. Don't talk about practice that you're a good practitioner, and if you do not come here to pay your homage to Rinpoche at this moment, then what kind of a practitioner are you? Now, I'm being honest. Think about it. Your refuge teacher has been the most kind. Even the first line of the Wondro says, Nama, you protected the one you who know you. And you always begin the Wondro, the reflection of the four thoughts, with that opening line. And now at this moment, because I have seen this, I have experienced this, that people don't come, they're busy, I understand, you have family to take care of, I understand. You may have work, I understand, but one day you owe it, even just to come here briefly, even for 5 minutes, it's for your own benefit to come. But if you cannot grasp that realization, or you cannot grasp what I'm saying in this regard, then you have to go on a 22 years retreat. It's important, okay? I understand. I mean, really, because I have lost. Okay, I'm not going to cry, I promise now. So I'm not going to cry. But I've gone through so many losses, and I'm only here today because of the losses that I've been through. If not, I wouldn't be here also. So you learn something from this. You gain insight, something that's so beautiful from being able to participate in this kind of during the 49 days. So I'm so happy this has been left for longer, so that people can have the opportunity to come, right? At least if nothing else from here, once everything is over, I hope and pray that this community becomes stronger and that you all flourish, that Tashi Chuling and Orgyen Dorje Den, was it Yishini for Orgyen Dorje Den, that both one and the same, so both that you all flourish. And we at Yishinimpo at Orgyen Shozong, we are also a whole bunch of new people that we don't know what we are doing, but somehow we are doing something. More or less, but I don't know what we're doing, but we're getting there. Everything seems to be falling in place, running around like a headless chicken myself, but somehow everything is getting done. And that's not because of me, because me alone, there's no way I would have been able to reach the place that I am today without the collective effort of all my Sangha members and all the kindness of all our communities. So when the community is strong, the Sangha has devotion is strong, and then the Dharma centers, they flourish. That's what it is. I'm happy to say I don't depend on one single rich jindak at all. Everything is happening because of the collective effort, because everybody plays a part, and together, collectively, I'm very sorry on this one. Of all people, okay. God, at this moment, he could call me at such a moment like this. This is he always does this. Make sure to blame him for cutting my chain of thoughts now. Yeah. Life is short, this is it. Just a few more seconds. Life is short, find moments where you can celebrate, you can find joy and happiness, celebrate amongst each other. We are all truly interdependent on each other. There's not a single person, honestly, as much as it sounds like a cliche, there's not a single one of us that can survive on our own. Rinpoche's, Tukos, Lamas, us also, we cannot serve, with the exceptions of like Tenju Rinpoche and everybody, but like people like me, I cannot survive on my own. Collectively, I need everyone. I need my Sangha, I need the devotion of the people. So it's always a collective effort. So if nothing else, just remember that. And also Buddhism is not about dying. I know we take heat for that. But it's also about finding moments to celebrate, to find joy, to find happiness. You have to find it, really. You have to seek for it, That's what it is, all right? Okay, thank you.